Greetings! So we got these lovely new doors installed. We got 5 of them put in an endeavour to add more light into our upstairs area, and it makes it more look lovely and uniform with the matching handles and everything like that. So I got them from a store called Doors Plus in Brisbane, and I got them pre-primed and fitted. So to me it was worth paying that little bit of extra money and getting a professional come and fit them. They had this plastic cover over them, so when they painted the undercoat, like, they must put the plastic cover over the glass, then add the glass, and then like spray paint the whole door, because the plastic bits there like have all this paint on, and you notice that when you're taking it off, because you get little bits of paint everywhere. Anyway, it was a really good process. I got a lot better at it across doing the 5 doors. But I did make some mistakes that I'll tell you about. So you can see here, really think ahead when you're doing any job like this. You can see I've got drop sheets down, and I used a little wine carton box that I'd opened up so that I could slip that under the door, and that would collect all the little bits of paint, because otherwise it just goes everywhere. And that was really useful because I could like fold it up and tip all the bits into the rubbish bag. These had the plastic on both sides, so it took a while to paint and remove the plastic on both sides of those doors, but I got quicker and I got a really good system. You can see there that I am just using the thin brush to get right into those bits, and having all those areas already protected made it so much quicker. You're also using that thin brush to cut in around that door handle. You can't see, but I do actually have masking tape around the door handle, and I'd already done the inside bits and the edges of the door as well. And for that one, I'd already painted the other side. The door wouldn't stay open, so I had to kind of tie it to something, and that's why it's moving so much. Anyway, there's always some little problems, extra problems you've got to solve. There I changed over to the thicker brush, and I'm using longer sweeping motions to paint on the white gloss paint. When you're using a gloss paint, you be careful you paint in the same directions, and you try and make long sweeping painting movements. I've done quite a bit of painting, consider myself to be a little bit of a novice. An experienced novice, let's just say. Anyway, when I first did this on the first door that I did, I actually made a mistake. I was trying to use really long sweeping movements, cutting movements with that Stanley knife, and I just didn't have the experience to maintain that same level of cutting power, or I can't think of the word, but what I did, I ended up cutting into the wood on the side and had to use a bit of wood glue to repair that, and a bit of extra paint. So after that first trial, I learnt to just make smaller movements and go over the areas a couple of times if I needed to. So keep that in mind if you're not used to using those types of tools. So it was actually quite satisfying once I learned how to do this properly, and I will actually put out another little video of just showing the slowed down version of taking that plastic off. I know some people like to watch that sort of thing. So you have a lovely day, and thank you for watching, and I hope this might help you. See ya.